Good morning to Butts and Guts. Today we're going to do 4 sets of exercises in supersets, and then at the end we're going to do a 2-round finisher. So first up, we're just going to get straight into it. We don't need to do too much of a warm-up. I'm just going to get the band. All right. So first one's going to be 15 reps of a glute bridge. So getting that band up high over top of the knees and around that lower thigh section. Feet are planted at 90. We're just going to drive up, squeeze the butt all the way down, 15 reps. Five more. All right, that band comes off. Straight into dead bug. So knees are at 90, arms are extended, opposite arm, opposite leg are going to extend out. Pull back in. 15 on each side. And more. All right, shake that out. These pants are horrible. They always slide down. All right. So taking a rest, taking some water if you need it. If not, we're getting right back into round number 2. So the band comes back on. Feet plant straight back into those glute bridges. Again, push up through the heels, squeeze the butt, fully back down on the ground. Keeping that band tight. Do more. All right, keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Band comes off. Feet up to 90, arms extend, feet are flexed. Again, nice, slow, controlled dead bugs. And more. Last 2. Woo, feeling those with those higher reps. Again, shake it out. Take some rest if you need. Like this sweater's gonna be coming off soon. Grabbing that band again. Over the feet, up by the knees. Make sure it's above the knees. Plant those feet, keep that tension. Here we go, last 15 glute bridges. Get tension on that band, squeeze. Full range of motion. Last one. All right, here we go. Final round of dead bugs, 30 reps. This one, not much rest in between, straight into it. Make sure that back's flat. Belly button's drawn in. Last two. Whew. All right, grab some water, take some rest, ditch the sweater if you need it, if you have a long sleeve on. Warming up. Next two exercises are going to be reverse lunges and then plank shoulder taps. So we're going to be doing 10 reverse lunges on each leg, and then plank shoulder taps is going to be 20 total. Fix my camera so my head's not chopped off. All right. Move this mat out of the way. Here we go. So 10 on each leg, reverse lunges. Alternating. Drive through that heel. Last one. All right, coming down into plank shoulder taps. So into our plank position. And then we're going to alternate tapping our shoulders. So elbows under shoulders. Here we go, belly button in. 1, 2. There we go, 20 taps. Back into lunges again. You can do those planks from your knees as well as a modification. Here we go. And take rest as you need. Pause it if you have to. Last one. Here we go. Whew. Glutes are burning, heart rate is up, breathing heavy. Here we go, into those shoulder taps. You can also do it from a high plank position. And again, from your knees, whatever method and movement is for you. Here we go, 20. Job. Remember pulling that belly button in. Catching your breath. Round 3. Next one, you get a little bit of a breather. Here we go, 20 lunges. Halfway. Final 2, almost there. Whew. All right, shake it out. Final plank taps. And I think I might do these ones for my high plank. Kind of like that version better. Pull that belly button in, squeeze. Here we go. All right. Final round two. On to exercises C1, C2 for our superset. Grab some water. So you're gonna need that band again. And then keeping your mat out too. So we're gonna be doing banded kickbacks. So you'll need a chair or something to hold on to as well. I'm just gonna grab a chair. Again, you don't need much for these exercises. So holding onto your chair for stability, we're gonna kick our leg straight back and squeeze. 12 on each side. Switching sides. Again, fix that band if it kind of moved around a bit for you. Whatever's comfortable. Again, flex that foot and 12. All right, ditch the band, coming onto the ground. We're gonna do reverse lunges or reverse crunches. Not lunges, we already did those. All right. So on our back, we're gonna reverse and crunch up with our legs. So coming up, tap, little rock. 12 of these. Last one. All right. Back into kickbacks, getting that band up on our legs again. All right. Here we go. Flex that foot, taking straight back, squeeze, back down, nice, slow, controlled. Switching sides. I don't know about you, but I'm sweating now. All right, wiggle that band off, back into our reverse crunch. Here we go, 12. Pull that belly button in, squeeze. Last one. All right, last round of these two. Then we get to our final superset. And it goes on, above those knees, nice and tight, keep that tension. Here we go, final 12 on each. Switching sides. Reposition that band if it slid down. Two more. All right, wiggle that off. We're gonna be using that band one more time. All right, final reverse crunch. Here we go. Plant those hands and feet underneath for lower back support and squeeze and rock. right. Sip of water. Get rid of those beads of sweat with a towel if you need. Sip of water. Here we go. So we're going to be doing squat pulses with bicycles. Squat pulse, you can do it body weight, or you can add that band for more resistance. It's going to be 20 squats, pulses, and then 20 bicycles for our abs. So here we go. Make sure those knees are over our toes. Weight stays in the heels. Chest is up. Here we go. Let's pulse it out. Little moves. Halfway. Whew, feeling that in those glutes and those quads today. All right, bringing that band off. Get straight into those bicycles. Again, like I said earlier, if you need to pause, take some more rest, lower your heart rate, lower your breathing, go ahead, take what you need. Here we go. Make sure back is flat on the ground. Knees come up, hands behind the ears. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Let's bike it out. Keep breathing. Almost there. All right. Shake it out. Back up to those pulse squats. I know I'm not giving you much rest through this workout. We're doing a bit of a higher cardio in with a little strength. Here we go. Round 2. Pulse it out. Ooh, that band adds that challenge. All right, back into bicycles. 20 reps. Here we go. Get in that good position, lower back, push into the ground. Here we go. Woo. Final round coming up, and then we're going to get into a quick little 2-round finisher. All right, final squat pulses. Again, choose a squat position that's good for you. Toes are slightly out. Weight in those heels. Here we go. Woo! Big star, finish, gold star for you. Here we go. Bicycles, final move before the finisher. Here we go, 20 reps. Woo! That is 20. All right. So take some rest. Round of applause to you. You got through the main workout. Now I'm going to push you that little bit further. Just got to get my timer out. Keep taking that rest. I'm just getting a new timer set. All right. Here we go. Do 30 seconds of work for each exercise. 2 exercises, 30 seconds rest. We're going to do 2 times 3. So one's going to be glute bridge hold and then flutter kicks. Here we go. Into the glute bridge hold. So again, squeeze the butt. Hips are up as high as you can. Full extension. Keep squeezing. You can plant those hands down. Most of the weight's in the feet and shoulders, into our head. Keep squeezing. Keep pushing those hips up. Don't let them drop. Push through those heels. You got this. Your body can do more than you think. It's the mind that tries to stop you. Let's see. All right, that's 30. Into flutter kicks. Here we go. Hands under the legs and kick. And pull that belly button in. Really using those lower abs to move the legs, not just the legs kicking. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Almost there. Whew. And pause. Rest for 30 seconds. We're going to do that one time through again. And then you'll be done and on your way for the day. And take those big, slow, deep breaths. Try to get that breathing under control a bit. Lower that heart rate. I know I'm dripping in sweat. Don't know about you. All right, here we go. Get those feet planted, knees are out. You could add a band for more resistance if you do want. Here we go. 30 seconds. And up. Squeeze, push, and let's hold. And you can position, play around with your feet. See where you're feeling it mostly. Should be in your glutes. Sometimes we get into those hamstrings and quads. Pull that belly button in. All right, into flutter kicks. Here we go. Last one. Last 30 seconds. You got this. Again, you can do them fast. You can do them nice and slow. That one you're going to feel a lot more. Again, pull that belly button in. Back's flat on the ground. Protect your low back. Point the toes. You could do scissors. Flutters. Alternate flutters and scissors. Whew. Congrats to you. Applause. You are done for the day. Let's get into a little stretch. Cross those legs. Actually, no, let's do a butterfly. Feet come together. Chest is up, slightly forward. Push those elbows out to the knees. Get an inner hip stretch. Oh, that was a good one. I like that one today. A little bit higher heart rate through the whole thing. Less rest. Sometimes it's good to challenge ourselves a little bit more with some cardiovascular work. Work all the systems of the body. Flipping over, let's do some cat-cow. Just get stretch out that low back, stomach. Round the back. Push through. Look forward. Put those hips up. One more. Going to a downward dog. So push through the feet. Stretch out those legs. Kind of pedal out your calves. Pressing through the palms. And keep it static. Down into child's pose. So toes together, knees come out. Push those hips back. Rest your forehead down. Ground yourself. Take that deep breath for yourself. Maybe setting a word or intention for your day. Mine this weekend, and my new theme is fun. So we'll have some more fun this weekend. All right. Here you go. Take some more stretching if you would like, but you're done with me for the day. Enjoy.